Okay, I thought I'd do a little video just to document where I'm at with my XJ12 and the suspension work. So what I'm struggling with right now is, if you can see these cross-member bushings, they're not centered, they're offset. So I had taken plenty of reference photos of what it looked like prior to removing, and I'm quite certain I put it in correctly, but it didn't fit. What happened was these V-mount nipples were too far forward and they wouldn't fit in the hole. So I changed the offset so that it's closer towards the front, and hopefully that'll give me enough clearance and it'll fit. I really wish Jaguar would have would have centered this bushing here in the middle of the cross member. They didn't. Okay, so I have already replaced all of the bushings in my arms down here. You can see these mounts. They came out in pieces. What a mess that was. Didn't want to have to buy new ones. They're $700 a piece. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I tried to get some Mercedes or Mustang mounts to fit, but these are just too unique shaped to work. So, and to buy new ones at $715 each. I actually found a better deal in England. I forgot. I ended up paying $550 for them. Found a place in England that got them cheaper. They actually got them here in 2 days, so I'd suggest going that route if you're gonna do it. All right. So gotta have a press. It's a 12-ton press. It struggles, but it's working. It's the only way to get those bushings in and out that I can see. And also, it helps to have. This is a 23-piece U-joint set, but it's just nice to have all of these different size fittings for pushing the bushings in and out. I rented this at the AutoZone. Not AutoZone, it was Advanced Auto Parts. They had this for rent. Bought this guy at, where did I get this? Not Harbor Freight, but the other one, Northern Tools. It works. It's nothing to brag about, but it works. It's too short, so I had to prop it up on my tires, you can see. I'll show you the car. Got it over here in the garage. Got the bumper removed. It's at the paint shop. Did some repair work. It's a polyurethane bumper, so it requires some fairly specialized equipment to repair. I think they only made the polyurethanes high-end cars in the 90s, so I had to buy a special iron and welding rod to fix the damage. And then I took it to the paint shop to have them paint it for me, because I ain't gonna do that. So yeah, you have to release these two screws up here for the V-mounts where they bolt in. Oh, and here's the cross member bushing goes here. This is the one that is offset. That wasn't in the right spot, which meant it wasn't pushing up into these V-mount holes correctly. Let's see, what else have I done? This is, of course, new shocks, new brake lines, brake hoses. There's the high dollar engine mounts. If you happen to know my wife, I bought these for $15 a piece at AutoZone. That's my story. Sticking to it. Oh, boy, there's a lot of work getting out of here. Oh, the engine support bar I bought did not fit, so this is what I ended up doing. Using the jack onto the crankshaft pulley. It works. Yeah, the engine support bar from China was just too narrow, and it was a piece of junk. There's no way I was going to use it. But this method works. A friend on Facebook gave me that tip. Let's see, the parts here I've yanked out. This is the tool I built to release the springs. Bought everything from McMaster Car. There's a nice guy named Don B, at least he goes by Don B, on the forums that has a little write-up on how to build one of these. I made mine a little extra long in case for some reason that dowel pin up here gives way. It's going to drive the spring straight into the concrete. At least that's my hope. Got this ratcheting wrench too, makes it a whole lot easier. Another Don B tip, and I just used some washers as the pushing mechanism. It worked well releasing. We'll see how it works putting it back. about 150 bucks worth of tool or worth of parts here to build this tool. So I got the highest strength rod I could find, and of course the highest strength dowel pin. That everything's on that dowel pin, so make sure you get that as strong as you can. Okay, yeah, I'm not putting these shocks back in. They're old KYBs. I got some matching rear shocks as well. Spring plate, it's hard to say, quite rusted. I kind of cleaned them up. The coils are real rusted, so I scrubbed them with a wire brush, soaked them in vinegar, and resprayed them with some flexible paint. So hopefully they'll hold up. Let's see, what else did I do? Go over here and see what's... Oh yeah, I put a new valve body on her, on the transmission. Shifting a little hard. But what I found out was, I don't think I needed a new valve body. I didn't start shifting hard until I replaced the solenoids. And these are different than the original Jaguar solenoids that came out. I think these trucks use these transmissions a lot, and I think they're designed to shift harder. So I got a tip that I could back this little set screw off on this EPC solenoid and get a smoother shift. So we'll see if that works or not. So I've got the replacement one in there. Hopefully it'll shift a bit smoother. But yeah, so this is my project. Fun. Hopefully the audio is good enough you guys can hear me. Wheel bearings I'm going to replace. These are going to go up in the spring pan bolt holes to help guide the spring pan up when I ratchet it back down. Oh, and I got all new spring pan bolts too. Jaguar claims you shouldn't reuse the old ones, so whatever. These are cheap at McMaster-Carr. Yeah, all parts, all bushings, all Jaguar. Only exception was the lower ball joint. Couldn't find one Jaguar, so yeah. My rear shocks hadn't installed yet. They're green Bilsteins. I don't know why. This is the part number for the rear here. There's Bilstein has, I think I'm pronouncing that right, Bilstein? I don't know. They have a nice document online that shows how to choose the proper shocks for your car. My rear definitely in need of replacement. And one other thing I've been doing, kind of a dorky thing, but I installed a car phone. This factories, I could get it. I just thought it looked cool, so it works. Well, it turns on. It doesn't actually work with the analog signals around here, but I think it kind of looks cool. I don't know. Anyways, that's where I'm at with my car. Hopefully you find this useful, and hopefully I find it useful in the future if I ever need a reference. Hope I got everything in shot here. Yeah. Oh, I also, well, I replaced the gaskets on these oil pans. I thought I never want to remove this cross member again, so if I get a leaky gasket later, that would really suck. So I went ahead and replaced that. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching.